I wasn't planning on commenting after this section, but after hearing the debate on this policy, on this title, the one excerpt of a novel that was read, I felt compelled to. I could actually just repeat my comment from the last meeting, but I'll review my notes here. A student is on the review team because you don't speak for the youth. You're all older, and your perception of these texts is skewed. You, like it's been stated, there's a list put out by Moms for Liberty and other organizations that says, hey, we skimmed all these books and there's sexual content here. This is a description of abuse. This is another one of those books. 1 in 5 girls, 1 in 20 boys. This isn't an experience you are shielding from the community. It's a shared experience of children. And this is allowing them to see they are not alone. It's allowing them to recognize what actual grooming looks like. Did you hear what you read? That is the grooming of familial abuse. And they don't recognize it because they love their parents. These abusers are not going to allow their kid to check out a book that calls them out on abusing their children. You're insane. You're the groomers. You're the ones protecting pedophiles. Explicit. The definition of explicit is stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion. The definition of sexual, relating to the instincts, physiological processes, and activities connected with physical attraction or intimate physical contact between individuals. That wasn't sexually explicit. That was detailing abuse, which is predatory behavior, not sexual behavior. It's predatory, abusive behavior. Ugh. Again, Nova was brought up. Right after you talk about this one section from this one book you want removed, and again, I'm sitting back there with many others screaming, the abusers are not gonna opt in, and the abusers are often parents. What are you thinking? Who are you protecting? The children need to recognize they're being groomed, they're being abused. They need to feel empowered to speak out against it. They need to feel safe and connected and know they are not alone. Saving Private Ryan. As a pacifist, I'm not really a big fan of war. I'm not really a big fan of murder, especially not at the direction of a government or rich people's games. I'm not a fan of that kind of material. I'm not a fan of my kids reading about rape or child molestation, but I also know that as an avid reader, there was an age where I was drawn to these books, and other kids aren't. I don't know who it is you think you're protecting, but it's not the ones who need the protecting. You don't want your kids reading certain materials, tell them not to. When they come home with that book, say put it back.